check. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Online, and there was some discrepancy. Anyway, welcome to the RRB JE CBT Stage 1 Geography Session 2. We have already discussed geography questions related to the session, the session 1. We have covered the major topics there, but anyway there are still few more topics which are relevant for our exam, and also some topics of previous questions also we have taken, right. So we will discuss those 25-30 questions we have, so let us briefly discuss this in the next coming 1 hour, right. So this has been a repeated question. So which longitude is considered as Indian standard meridian? So earth is divided into longitudes, right, and then latitudes, that is starting from equator, fine. Now as earth rotates around itself, right, obviously there is a sun, so the day and night comes, fine. So each place on the earth experience both day and night times, and each country will decide their own standard time. Similarly, India is also located here in the northern as well as eastern hemisphere. So what is the reference longitude that we have decided our time? This is the question, right. 81 degree 30 minutes east, 82 degree 30 minutes east, 83 degree 30 minutes east, and 80 degree 30 minutes east. So what is the reference longitude for our time zone? So this is the demand of the question. So very highly factual one, so that is 82 degree 30 minutes. So if you take India as a map, in the map, right. So let us assume this is the India. So here we have a longitude, and as we are in the eastern hemisphere, all the options are east only. So this is 82.5 degree, right, 82.5 degree east longitude. So answer is B. Next question, the total area of India is approximately, in terms of million square kilometers they have given, 3.28 million square kilometer, 2.87 million square kilometer, 3.87 million square kilometer, and 4.28 million square kilometer. So what is the area of India? Very factual one again, so there is no concept as such to explain also. 3.28 million square kilometers is the total area of India. Next one, India accounts for approximately what percentage of world land area? If you take earth as a whole, 71% is nothing but the water, and remaining 29% is the land, right. So this land was evolved way back, right. When the earth was formed, all the land was together, which was called as Pangea. In NCERT itself we have covered this. This is the whole landmass is called as Pangea, and the whole water body is called as Panthalassa, water body, right. After some billions of year time, so this landmass was divided into two parts, that is Gondwana and Laurasia. This landmass broken into two parts, Gondwana, and this is Laurasia, right. And India is part of Gondwana, slowly moved, and it moved towards the northern hemisphere, fine. And the question is asking about, out of this total 29% of land, how much land is occupied by India? Out of this 29%, what percentage of land is occupied by India? So this is a factual one, but we have briefly seen the background. The total percentage of area that India has occupied in the world land is 2.4%. Next, how many states and union territories in India have a coastline? How many states and union territories in India have a coastline? So can anyone answer this? So No answer. So let me answer this from my side. Let's take India map and then we will see what are the coastline we have, right. So this is India coastline starting from Gujarat, then we have Maharashtra, then we have Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, right, and then we have Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. So total how many states are there? 4, 5 plus 4. So total 9 states are there. But they are also asking about the union territories. So here we have Lakshadweep, which is a union territory, and here we have Andaman Nicobar Islands, second union territory, and we have Pondicherry, also here Karaikal, which is also part of Pondicherry, anyway single territory, and then we have Yanam as well, right. So all these are part of Pondicherry itself, right. So that's why, sorry, here Mahe we have, here Karaikal, all these are part of Pondicherry only. So this is the third one, this is the first one, this is the second one, and we have Daman Diu as well. So total 4 union territories we have and 9 states. So total 13 are there. Answer is B. Union territories means those which are directly under the central government. They are not states. They are directly ruled under the central government. So we have 4 union territories. 9 states are there and 4 union territories are there. Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar Island, Daman Diu and Pondicherry. So total we have 13, right. So this is the answer. Next, which passage separates the Little Andaman from South Andaman? Which passage, that means water body, which water body separates the Little Andaman from South Andaman? Duncan Passage, 10-degree channel. 10-degree channel divides between Andaman and Nicobar, right. So this is asked between Little Andaman and South Andaman. Malacca Strait, Malacca Passage divides Indian territory, Indian water body Andaman Sea from the Southeast Asia, Indonesia. So Malacca Straits is also wrong. Coco Channel, Myanmar and India, that is Andaman Nicobar. So Duncan Passage is the one which divides between Little Andaman and South Andaman. So answer is Duncan Passage, right. Next one, what is the highest peak in Andaman Nicobar Islands? What is the highest peak in Andaman Nicobar Islands? Saddle Peak, Mount Harriet, Mount Tullier and Mount Diavolo. So can anyone answer this? Very good evening. Yes, someone have already answered. Very good evening. So answer is Saddle Peak. Mahalakshmi has previously answered. Very good evening. Welcome to the session. So yeah, I missed your comment, sorry. So let's go with your comments itself. Next question. Which is the southernmost island of Lakshadweep group? Which is the southernmost island in the Lakshadweep group? We have a recently in TSPSC group 3 they have asked about Bangaram Island, right, where this is located. So Lakshadweep only. Anyway, they have given 4 islands and asking for southernmost one: Kavarati, Bitra, Minicoy and Androth. So the answer is Minicoy. Minicoy is the southernmost island of the Lakshadweep group, right. Great. Next one, the Lakshadweep Sea is bordered of which of the following countries? So Lakshadweep Sea is bordered with which countries they are asking? India, Indonesia, Myanmar, India, Maldives, Sri Lanka, India, Malaysia, Thailand, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. What is the answer for this question? So someone have already answered. Very good. See, this is India. Let me briefly discuss this. This is India. This is Maldives. This is Sri Lanka, right. So in between these 3 countries we have the Lakshadweep Sea. So basically Lakshadweep Sea is surrounded by India, Sri Lanka and Maldives. So where is the option? Answer is B. Right, Venkat? So you are correct. India, Maldives and Sri Lanka. Next one, we will move to the next topic. These questions we have not discussed in the previous session. This agriculture topic itself we have not touched. So this becomes important. Some very important agriculture related questions we will see. Primitive subsistence farming is primarily practiced in industrial regions, urban areas, rural areas of developing countries, desert regions. So what is the answer? So primitive meaning is itself, the English meaning if you could able to know, you will be able to understand. Primitive means ancient technique. So primitive agriculture is not for commercial, it is just for consumption. Whatever the goods that are agriculture goods that we are producing, it is just for a consumption. So primitive subsistence farming takes place in the underdeveloped region. So that is rural areas of developing countries. So answer is C. Primitive means just for consumption, ancient practices, right? So answer is C. Right, Mahalakshmi, the answer is correct. Next one, in shifting agriculture, farmers. So they are asking what do farmers commit when they are doing the shifting agriculture. Use the same land continuously for a cultivation. Leave the land fallow and shift to the new area. After cultivating, leave the land and then shift to other part. Rotate crops in the same field. Take the same field but rotate the crops, shift the crops from one crop to other crop. Depend on plantation crops. This shifting agriculture depends on the plantation crops they are saying. So what is the answer for this? So in shifting agriculture, what the tribes do usually in the tribal regions, if this is the forest, they will choose one land, they will cultivate here. Once that is done, they will clear the other forest and then they will cultivate here. Then they will cultivate here, they will choose different land, and after 4 or 5 years they will come back to this land. So meanwhile it can grow and it can give the agriculture. But one concern, higher productivity, fertile land. If we keep on doing agriculture in the same land, fertility will decrease, right? So that's why they shift the land. But the concern is that they are clearing the forest here, completely clearing the forest. Every forest is being cleared, right? So that's why the answer is leave the land fallow and shift to the new area. So the class will be, because the class will be around 40 to 50 minutes, right? It won't take much of your time, okay? But quickly we will revise whatever the untouched topics from the last class, right? So answer is B. From agriculture also you will get 2-3 questions mandatorily, current affairs agriculture or static agriculture. This is a very important part if any of the exams, right? So this is the answer, that is B. Next, which of the following crops is commonly grown in the plantation farming? Which given crops? Rice, rubber, wheat, maize, right? Which one of the following crops is commonly grown in the plantation farming? See, whenever you want to answer this type of questions, you have to think about what actually is the concept. What is plantation farming? You have to know that, then only you will be able to connect. If you just think about a factual manner, if you think the question in a factual manner, you will go with the wrongs. You have to understand, link the concept, then you will be able to understand. So plantation farming means the crops which are grown commercially, which are very short in nature and not cultivated for the cultivation. It is a commercial one which is not cultivated actually directly for the consumption, right? So that means some consumption crops are also possible, but they are grown for the commercial with high capital, high land, high irrigation. So rice is not the case. Rubber, yes, in Kerala regions it is grown as a plantation, commercial crops. Wheat, maize, these are food crops. These are not the plantation crops as such for commercial. So answer is B. Yes, all of you have answered this very well. Next one, this is a little bit tricky one, previous year question only from some other railway exams, NTPC I guess. Which of the following is a characteristic of intensive farming? What is the characteristic of intensive farming? Tell me. Large farm size, high yield per unit area, extensive use of machines, dependency on natural rainfall. So, what is the characteristics of intensive farming? Tell me. See, first thing, dependency on natural farming or natural rainfall can be eliminated. That is called as a rain-fed agriculture. Rain-fed agriculture. Extensive use of machines, there may be some doubt. High yielding per unit area, there may be some doubt. Large farm size, this also may be having some doubt. But let's understand what is intensive farming. Intensive farming means use of inputs in a very high manner, like seeds or pesticides or irrigation, whatever. But ultimately we want the high productivity. Take a small land but produce very high amount of crop. So that is called as the intensive farming. Now the main core element of intensive farming is high yield. Yes, we may use or may not use machines. We may use or may not use, or we may take large land or we may not take. Both are possible. We can do it in short term land also. But the mandatory thing is we need to get the high yield. So this is the case. This type of confusing questions are also being asked, right? So answer is B. Yes, Rakesh, because a few people have already answered. Very good. Mahalakshmi as well. Next, crop rotation involves. So basically they are asking what is crop rotation, right? So what do you mean by crop rotation? Planting multiple crops in one season, growing the same crop every year, changing crops on the same land over different seasons, leaving the land fallow for a season. So cultivate and then leave for fallow, then again cultivate. So leaving land for some period of time they are saying. So what is the answer for this? Crop rotation. The name itself is suggest. That means crops are rotated alternatively. This crop we will cultivate after cultivating some other crop. Then this. So it is rotation of crops in the same field but in different seasons. The same land, this is the same land, but we will in different seasons we will cultivate different one. So changing crops on the same field over the seasons is the correct answer. So C is the answer here. Okay. Planting multiple crops in one season. So this is called as a multiple cropping, right? Multiple cropping. Multiple cropping, right? Next, growing the same crop every year, that is called as a monocropping. Monocropping, right? Leaving the land fallow for a season, it is a shifting cultivation. We have already discussed this, shifting cultivation. So changing crops on the same land over the season is known as crop rotation. Next one, the main purpose of terrace farming is to. So why do we cultivate the, why do we take up the terrace farming? Tell me. See, what is terrace farming? You have to understand this first. Before you have to choose the options, you have to understand what actually is a terrace farming. So terrace farming means growing the crops in the hilly region in a step-like structure. Step-like structure. So we create step-like structure in the hill slope and then we will cultivate. So slowly water will be sent. So there should not be any water logging. There should not be any standard of water. Water should completely flow. Fresh water is needed. So step-like structure if you are cultivating, that is called as a terrace farming, right? So now let's see the main purpose, for what purpose this is being cultivated. Prevent water logging, reduce soil erosion and conserve water, increase soil salinity, avoid manual labor. So, what is the answer for this? The main aim to take step like structure and send slow water is to avoid the soil erosion. Yes, waterlogging also should not be there, but even if waterlogging is there, the main purpose actually for this is to prevent the soil, because in the slopy regions soil is easily eroded. See, because of slope, soil is easily eroded, right? So that's why in this region the main aim is reduce soil erosion. This can also be partially correct, but the best option to choose is to conserve water and actually to reduce the soil erosion. Yes, so some students have already answered, very good. Ralte, Chinna, Rakesh, Mahalakshmi, because very good. Next, mixed farming involves, we are taking the agriculture based questions, okay, because we did not cover in the last session. Mixed farming involves, what basically they are asking is definition of mixed farming: growing only crops, raising livestock along with the crop farming, using shifting agriculture techniques, practicing subsistence farming. So tell me, what is the answer for this? Mixed farming means cultivating or doing agriculture with a different aspects of agriculture, fisheries, then cropping, or livestock or cropping. The same region we cultivate not just about core agriculture crops, rather we take up the livestock, fisheries, etc., mixing the different activities of agriculture. So answer is B, correct. Next one, Rabi crops depend mostly on. So we have a 3 crop seasons. Let's briefly discuss this also. Crop seasons, that is Kharif, starts during monsoon, that is June to September end. Harvesting done in is done by September or October early. Then we have Rabi, which starts from October till goes till January. Then we have Ziad cropping. So Ziad starts from February or March and then stay till April or May. So these are the 3 seasons of Indian agriculture. Now the question is about Rabi crop. And what is the monsoon season of India? Monsoon season is June first week to September, right? Monsoon arrives in Kerala and then reaches out to all the regions. So which cultivation season is synchronized with the monsoon? That is Kharif, monsoon rains, right? Okay, they are asking about the Rabi. So Rabi depends on irrigation systems, not on the monsoon. So again, this is a answer is B. So there is a lot of B options anyway. Monsoon rains, we have Kharif, but the question is about Rabi crops. Yes, Ziad crops are summer crops like watermelon, right? Musk melon, tomatoes. These are all grown in the Ziad season where there is a less amount of rainfall. Next one, in which months are Kharif crops generally harvested? Harvested. Sowing is the beginning of the crop, harvesting means the final crop is being taken, cut down. So that is called as the harvesting. Now they are asking in which months Kharif crops are generally harvested. April, May, October, November, December, January, February, March. So October, November, we have seen starting from June till September end or October is the one where we harvest the crop of Kharif. So answer again is B. Next one, black revolution is associated with. We have different types of revolution in agriculture, right? So now they are asking about the black revolution. Which crops are associated with the black revolution? Green revolution, let's say for example agriculture. Now specifically they are asking petroleum products, meat production, oil, seeds, pharmaceuticals. So what is the answer? Yes, very good. Someone have already answered this. The black revolution is associated with the petroleum products. So crude oil, it is black in color, right? So yes, Ralte, Vikas and Mahalakshmi have answered, right? Next, same with the related to the revolution, the term golden fiber revolution refers to production of. So golden fiber revolution is associated with cotton, jute, honey, fruits. Which one? Golden fiber revolution. So fiber, which crops out of this is a fiber in generic? Right? Honey is not a fiber. Is honey fiber? No, honey is not a fiber. Is fruits fiber? No, certain fruits are there, but overall generally fruits are not fiber crop, fiber crops, right? Only few fruits are fiber. Cotton is also not fiber, so answer is jute. So quickly, if you could able to revise these revolutions, because this has been asked in many exams. Black revolution petroleum, blue revolution fish, brown revolution leather, golden revolution fruit and honey, then green revolution food grains, grey revolution fertilizer, pink revolution onions, red revolution meat and tomato, silver revolution egg and poultry, white revolution milk and dairy, yellow revolution again oil seeds, right? Then evergreen revolution overall sustainable agriculture, right? So these are a very popular questions. Yes, jute is correct. Next one, sprinkler irrigation works on the principle of. You might have seen nowadays micro irrigation is being developed. Earlier canal irrigation, tank irrigation, well irrigation, where water has flooded, but now we need to conserve the water. That's why, because we are going to the micro irrigation, and among the micro irrigation we have a two important irrigation, that is sprinkler irrigation. You might have seen in the gardens, one notch will be there, it will keep rotating and then water will be spread across. That is the sprinkler irrigation. Drip irrigation means laying the small pipes and then a small dot is directly given to the plant roots. Directly, if there is a plant, it is directly water is given to the roots. That is called as a drip, as a small drip like dot, water bubble is directly given, right? So now what is the main principle? Gravity flow? No, gravity flow is usually done with the canal irrigation. Drip distribution? No, drip distribution is done through drip irrigation. Surface flooding, this is also wrong. So high pressure, we lift the water with the pressure and then we distribute to the different part, different land. So answer is basically B. Someone have answered, Vikas and Ralte, correct answer. Next one, drip irrigation. We have already just seen drip irrigation. What is drip irrigation? I have already discussed, but just they are asking about drip irrigation is known as. So other name of drip irrigation is, they are asking surface irrigation, trickle irrigation, flood irrigation, canal irrigation. Correct, Venkat. For past question you are correct. Now answer to this particular question. Drip irrigation is also known as drip irrigation. We have discussed what is drip, like we will be laying the pipes and then small notch will be there, small, it will directly give to the roots of the plant with small dot. After some time, for every second it will drop a small droplet. So it is known as trickle irrigation, right? So trickle irrigation, that means trickle means going down. So if you put the water here, it will go to the lower part of the root, right? So that's why it is called as a trickle irrigation. Next, we have done with the agriculture. Now let's move to the industries. Modern industrial development in India started with the establishment of which industry in 1894? Which industry do we have established, and this is the first industry established in India, 1854. Jute industry, cotton textile mill, iron and steel industry, coal mining. So what is the answer? Yes, you are correct. This is directly taken from NCERT, the central government NCERT geography. Cotton textile mill was the first industry in India to establish. So this is established in 1854. Next one, Tata Iron and Steel Plant was set up at Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, uh, in Chota Nagpur Plateau in which year? 1855, 1880, 1907, 1910. So tell me, in which year the Tata Iron and Steel Plant was set up at Jamshedpur? So this is all directly from NCERT. So there is a high chances to ask in the exam. You have to at least read NCERT, right, if you are preparing for central government exams. So answer is 1907. Nobody have answered anyway. That is the answer. Next one, footloose industries are industries that, so they are asking again the definition. Yes, Mahalakshmi, you are correct. Answer is C. Footloose industries. What is the meaning of footloose industries? Usually, if you want to set up a industry, if you want to set up the industry, there are certain factors which you consider, like amount of capital, the loans, or the availability of water, electricity, market, raw material. There are many factors where you consider before constructing an industry or before establishing an industry, right? Now, what are footloose industries? What are footloose industries? That means these are the industries which are not depend on any of the factors directly, like raw material, labor, capital. It can be placed anywhere. These industries can place anywhere, right? So it requires a large amount of raw material. No, can be located anywhere. This is correct. Depend heavily on climate condition or tied to agriculture production. All these are wrong. So basically B, like example, mobile manufacturing companies, anywhere there is no loss of raw material quality, right? So that can be placed anywhere. Fine. So answer is B. Next one, again from NCERT, Mumbai is often referred as Jutepolis, Steelopolis, Cottonopolis, Silk City. So tell me, Mumbai is often referred to as, this is also directly taken from NCERT, it is not a silk city, right? So out of the remaining three, a very popular one, yes, Venkat Mahalakshmi has answered, that is Cottonopolis. Why? Because before independence in Mumbai itself there were a lot of cotton industries. Almost 90% of all cotton mills, not industries, cotton mills were located in Mumbai. So that's why it is called as a Cottonopolis, right? So answer is C. Next one, we are moving to the roadways now. The Golden Quadrilateral project is part of. Golden Quadrilateral is the project where it connects the north, east, south, west, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai. It is located in the Nagpur. Nagpur. Center point is located at the Nagpur and it connects the four major cities. And this was completed and established in 2012. Started in 1999, but it was completed in 2012. So now, which authority was established? Under which project it was established? National Highway Development Project, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Bharat Mala Pariyojana, Smart City Program. Okay, so answer is A, National Highway Development Project, NHDP. Very good. Rakshita, then Ishran, Venkat. So 3 people have answered. Very good. Next one, very recent data I have taken from current affairs, so high chance they may ask you this. As of January 2024, India has the second largest road network after USA. USA has the highest road network. Okay, so after that India has. So we have got two facts here. What is the rank of India in terms of road network? That is second, and what actually is the current total road coverage? 63.45 lakh kilometers, 66.71 lakh kilometers, 70 lakh kilometers, 60 lakh kilometers. So what is the answer for this? This is highly factual, you must facing difficulty. So answer is 66.71 lakh kilometers. So that is the total length as of January 2024. Okay. Fine. Next question, what is the total length of national highways in India? Out of this total road network 66.71, we have rural roads, we have district roads, we have state highways, we have national highways. But now specifically they are asking the national highways. So what is the answer? 1,46,145 kilometers, 1,79,535 kilometers, 40,000 kilometers, 2 lakh kilometers. So what is this answer? So the total length of national highway is 1,46,145 kilometers. So quickly, this is the recent data I have collected from directly Ministry of Road Transport. India has the second largest road network after USA, and as of January 2024 we have 66.71 lakh kilometers of road length, and India has merely 5.13 kilometers of road length per thousand. So if you 1000 people are considered, then only 5.13 is there total road, so which is a very less. And China we have 3.6. Okay, and USA has 20 kilometers of road per 1000 people, so which is a good number. And out of the total road network, we have national highways 1,46,145 kilometers, state highways 1,79,535, and a major portion is other roads, that is rural roads or village roads, that is 63,45,403. Next one, the longest national highway in India. What is the longest national highway in India? NH27, NH44, NH46 and NH966B. So what is the answer for this? Very good, someone have already answered. That is from Srinagar to Kanyakumari. So NH44 is the longest highway in India, right? NH44. They have renamed NH7 to NH44. You are correct. Old name is NH7, right? Next one, the monsoon in India is primarily caused by. Now we are taking a climate related question. The monsoon in India is primarily caused by. What are the factors that are contributing for the monsoon? Western disturbances, convectional rainfall, seasonal reversal of winds, cyclonic activities. What is the answer? A very conceptual question. See, I don't want to discuss you with this very detail. This is a higher level, but understand this. This is the equator, okay, and sun, as earth is not exactly perpendicular to the sun's axis, it is actually tilted like this, right? So that's why the winds in these regions move from here to here in the summer season and then go back to the southern hemisphere, right? So because of this seasonal reversal of winds, we are getting only in June, right? So answer is C. Next question related to railway, as you are going to write the railway examination. Konkan Railway connects which two major cities? the Konkan Railway connects which two major cities? Mumbai and Goa, Mumbai and Mangaluru, next Goa and Kochi, Pune and Mangalore. So what is the Konkan Railway connects, what is the end points of Konkan Railway? It starts from Mumbai and ends in Mangaluru. So this is the Konkan Railways. After that, south of, see, this is Konkan coast starting from Mumbai till the Mangalore. After that we have a Malabar coast. So answer is B, Mumbai and Mangalore. So that is all from my side for today. I hope you have enjoyed the facts which are uncovered in the geography session 1. But for you all, we have bought CBT open test on 8th December 2024. So before you go for the exam, you have to bleed here, right? Before, you should not bleed in the battle, actual battle, you have to practice here. So for this purpose, we have bought the online test for you on 8th December 2024 online mode, and that is in English. So please do download our app and check it out, and also visit our website to take this particular test. So do register, and all the very best for your examination. Thank you.